Hi, Paul. Good afternoon. Wednesday, the 1st of Feb. Here's a special audio discussion on the recent deal between Italy and Libya.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Go ahead.
So, Paul, this comes amidst the Russia-Ukrainian conflict, which has caused energy insecurity across Europe. Basil, can you tell us more about this $8 billion agreement?
Hello there, I'm Paul. Yes, sure. So the Italy-Libya gas contract deal, the energy company Eni signed an $8 billion gas production agreement with the NOC, which is Libya's National Oil Corporation. This agreement is set to last for 25 years, and it aims to increase gas output for both the Libyan domestic market and the Italian domestic market. It includes two offshore gas fields located off the Mediterranean sea coast. The energy company Eni said that the production will start in 2026 and will generate over 21 million cubic meters of gas per day.
All right, Basil. So, one question. Libya essentially has two governments, right? How does this affect the deal and the long-term viability of this deal?
Yesterday, actually, this is one of the biggest threats to the ENI NOC agreement concerning Libya's political instability. Presently, there are two governments. The government of national unity, it's led by a prime minister called Abdul Hamid Dbeiba. It's backed by the United Nations and the West. And you have another government, which is the government of national stability, led by Prime Minister Fathi Bashaga, and it's backed by Russia. Both of them claim legitimacy to oversee the country's governance. However, the NOC, which is the National Oil Corporation, operates under the government of national unity, which is backed by the West. Also, yesterday, the GNS, which is the government backed by Russia, rejected the $8 billion gas contract signed between Eni and the NOC. This actually casts some doubts on the implementation of the contract. This political instability could potentially affect Italy's plans to increase Libyan gas imports in the long term.
Right, that's very
And
interesting.
Basil, I'll just jump in there. It's also, there's a lot of militia groups and operating throughout the country. How are they likely to impact this, especially given the GNS has been kept right out of this? They're running a separate race. They're backed by Russia. Russia and the West are having this geopolitical energy struggle. The multiple active militia groups, where are they going to like to sit in this scenario?
Yes, Paul. The militia groups actually are backed by the government of national stability, which is backed by Russia. Previously, when these agreements used to happen, and the government of national unity have overseen them, those militia groups have went and clashed in the capital Tripoli with the Libyan army, and they have claimed control over all these sites during previous agreements. So it's actually could devolve the security situation further in the country.
Okay, Basil, thanks. And, how is that relevant? I mean, or how is the closure previously of El Sharara and El Feel, how is that related to how this could move forward to?
Sorry, Paul, could you repeat that? Your voice broke down a little bit at the end.
Yeah, El Sharara and El Feel oil fields were closed. Is that an indicator for how this ENI agreement between Italy and Libya could come about?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, go ahead, Uday.
Yeah, definitely, Paul. I mean, that was shut down because of all these militias fighting, and the GNS, which is backed by Russia, they won't sit down quietly because they'd want to, get money and resources for themselves also. So, I mean, we could see more attacks towards the kind of infrastructure, and for the long-term sustainability of the project, it doesn't look good at this point. It seems that, this project looks good on paper to replace the dependency of European countries on Russian gas, but in terms of the actual feasibility of it, it doesn't seem that great.
Yeah, so it looks like a bit of a PR activity to try and pretend that Europe's got the energy crisis under control. Okay, look, guys, great brief. Uday, I'll leave that at your discretion on when and how we brief which clients. I think that's an excellent briefing. Thanks for drawing it to my attention.
Sure, Paul, thanks. And thanks, Basil, too.
Thank you.